So usually for all of my Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei reviews, I generally will write a blog post rather than do a vlog. But it has been 4 episodes since I last did a vlog, and I really wanted to like a pre-finale kind of like update, because next week I won't have time to make that many videos, and I really wanted to get some last thoughts in on Mahouka before I have to do a finale video that wraps up the entire series and takes a look at any of the themes that have popped up. I also think it's pretty difficult to recap this episode of Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei because there was so much scattered plot material and character stuff. I did like this episode because it really reinforces the fact that Mahouka is not a high school anime. I feel like it takes place in a high school just for the sake of like all anime or light novel or Japanese otaku related stories taking place in a high school. I mean, most of them do. And I just don't feel like the high school setting is appropriate for a story like Mahouka, because when you get down to it, there's so much political stuff happening in the background of the high school stuff. So like there are the 10 master clans, and each of the scions of those master clans all attend these really prestigious high schools. There's always kind of like little power relations happening. There's that kind of disparity between the blooms and the weeds, and then there's the engineers. And then you have like really special cases like Masaki the Crimson Prince, George, or even, you know, Tatsuya and Miyuki, because they're really unique. Since the story is usually confined in the high school setting, I found that it's hard to bring out each of the characters' unique fighting styles, magic abilities, and just their potential in general as characters. And so when you have things like the 9 schools competitions or the thesis competition, you have settings that allow students kind of like freely wield their magic in a controlled setting, and that kind of allows them to show off either their family's specific style or their own potential and their skills as up-and-coming magicians. I understand that the original light novel is trying to balance like a lot of like military and top secret stuff with the high school stuff, and Tatsuya kind of acts as like a really key figure that branches both of these worlds. In terms of the story from Mahouka, everything is much more futuristic, and there's a lot of like top secret stuff going on that you don't usually get. I would really like to get names like Commander something, Lieutenant something, Special Advisor what's her face. Like, we don't actually get names for these military figures, but we see them a lot in Tatsuya's interactions because he always has like these calls at home. As you watch more and more Mahouka, you get the sense that everything Tatsuya does, especially behind the scenes, is working towards Miyuki's everyday life and Miyuki's happiness, and you don't really get that intense sibling relationship fleshed out until like later episodes in the series. The story is so obsessed with like Tatsuya and Miyuki's backstory, Tatsuya like taking out some political sniper guys or assassins, or doing some random missions, that you don't get time to see characters like Erika Chiba fight, and the Chiba fighting style is just like splendid and fantastic and amazing. You don't get to see Leo fight, and he has that really like gritty, down-to-earth, really physical, hand-to-hand kind of combat style. I really wish we got more of Mikihiko, because when you show his fighting style and his magic style, you get to throw in a lot of great animation in there, and you know, we don't get to see Sagusa fight very much just because she's always doing administrative stuff. Really, the only epic fights we get are in the 9 schools competition and when Tatsuya does his own like demon thing, and not even a lot. And I really wish we got to see more of Miyuki fight, and I guess like she's kind of the protected one in the series. I feel like Mahouka is just dragging on like really slow going every week. I don't particularly look forward to it when I watch it. I'm like, okay, there's some scenes that are cool, some scenes that you just gotta like always shelve at the back of your mind. When you watch Mahouka, you always gotta like almost take notes. It's like, hey, remember in this episode this random character appeared, and in like episode 8 he appears again, I guess, yeah? And you know, episode 22 was kind of weird because everyone knew who the man-eating tiger Lu Gonghu was, and I was like, how does everyone know this S-class ranked assassin? I mean, I guess he's like one of the top fighting combat specialists, which is why his name is known, I guess. But it's like, you're high school students, and you just get the sense that all these high school students are not really in high school. They're just so invested in the magic world. So you kind of get the sense that the high school is kind of like a thinly veiled curtain to kind of cover up all the crazy, powerful magic stuff that's happening in the background. Even when you look at George, Cardinal George from 3rd High, he's like a PhD genius little kid. Maybe he's also an exception, but you know, we haven't seen really any like normal students. And I guess the normal students would be boring, so they're not really worth talking about. I do know that there are a lot of Mahouka fans out there, so let me know what you guys think and how you think of the anime going so far. Did you guys like episode 22? There was like a lot of heavy emotional sibling incest build up in the end, but I feel like that's working towards what Tatsuya Mahouka is gonna do to protect Miyuki. And you know, there's like all that stuff with the relic. The relic hasn't really been mentioned in this episode a little bit, so hopefully that gets fleshed out in the next episode. If you guys are looking for any more of my Mahouka recaps, or you're looking for something in the past episodes, check out the link below to the Mahouka section on my blog. And thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys like this, don't forget to hit like or subscribe for more from me, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. Bye!